definitely does need to be changed. Your transmission fluid, that definitely needs to be serviced. It's starting to turn black. $200 versus a whole new transmission, that's grands.
I'm good though.
And your total is $132.72.
Here's to getting scammed for the first time on the channel. Guys, I'm doing it again. You've seen me do it at Victory Lane. $122, bro. This time, I'm going to Uncle Ed's. I'm gonna see if Uncle Ed is a little con artist or not. And this time, I think it's gonna be a little bit more fair for me to actually get a real result because I'm not in a sports car.
That's a nice little car you got.
Thanks, man. I just got it. What?
Did you do all the stuff yourself?
No, man. I just got it. I'm not in a car that makes me look like I know what I'm doing. I'm going to be in just a normal civilian Cadillac car. I really hope that I can actually get them to try to scam me, because the last two videos that I made, they were just really nice guys, and so I kind of just had to be like, yeah, they were good, and I don't have any complaints. It is true though. I mean, like, I've been to Victory Lane ever since then, and they've won my, you know, they've won my customership.
I was looking down in there, I'm like, that's a turbo.
Yeah, it comes from the factory with a turbo. I can change my own oil by myself, but I will go to Victory Lane just because it's convenient and they're really, really nice and it's cheap, relatively speaking. What is this? This guy's towing a house down the road. Dude, what is that? Bro. The little engine that could. And dude, I'm at 136,000 miles on this one, and my mileage is 3,000 miles above. The whole idea is that I go to an oil change shop and I get them to try to scam me, upsell me, give me to spend way too much money. And I started doing this because I thought that it would be cheaper in the long run to do your own oil changes. And the thing is, like, it kind of is, it can be. It depends on the car and it depends on your situation. Now what's at stake here, dude, is that if they screw it up, and it can happen, where they just either forget to put oil in your car, or they don't tighten the drain plug all the way, or they double up on your oil filter, like the gasket, sometimes that gasket will stay behind and then they put another gasket on. A couple different things can happen, and so I don't really have a shop anymore, so I can't like check their work afterwards. So I kind of have to like just hope that it works out. I'm just kind of putting my car in the hands of some other guy. Who knows what's gonna happen? Last time I got an oil change was on my Subaru, and it was like $120 something. It varied by like $1 each time I did it. So they've got like locked in prices, and they don't try to upsell. They just charge a lot. So that's kind of what I'm expecting a little bit here. Good, how are you, man?
Good. What can we do for you?
I just need an oil change.
Absolutely. You want to go over the door and get tire pressure?
Yeah.
Thank you. Pop the hood while I'm in here.
I got you.
You got it. Thank you. 35 in the tires. Is that cool with you?
That sounds good, yeah.
Perfect. Just fire it back up and we'll check all the lights out for you. Lights are good. High brakes, please. Lights are all doing fine for you. Front wipers look awesome. Rear one doesn't even have a blade on it. Do you want to get that one taken care of?
How much would it be?
That one is 17 bucks.
17 bucks? Yeah, I need it.
Okay,
I need it, yeah.
Front one's doing good though. They look brand new.
Yeah, I think I just got them, or my wife just got them.
Sounds good, man. We'll get you plugged in. We'll get you going.
Cool. Do you want me to turn it off?
You can leave it on. She'll need the mileage from you in a
Yeah,
moment
sure,
here.
okay.
And then can I grab that mileage from you?
Yeah, 139, 325.
Alright. And then you're good to shut it down and pop the hood for me?
It should be pops.
Get a full synthetic in it, or
yeah, I'll get a full synthetic.
That it is starting to make a little sludge in there. You did want to clean it out, so I just wanted to show that to you.
I gotcha. What is that sludge?
This right here.
Yeah.
It's like you know, over time, like from the oil burning, like, you know how like it burns and then carbon builds up.
Okay.
It starts to create sludge in there. So usually when it's like that, we always suggest like to clean it out. Because like then now it's like mixing in with the oil, so it's going through like the engine trying to lube it. So now like sometimes the chunks could get in the way, so it won't lube it properly.
Oh, I got
Because some people will pull it out and it's like all the way out here.
Yeah. Okay.
So I just wanted to explain it to you.
I got you. I got you.
And then, did you want me to put it down as a recommendation for you? For next
Yeah,
time?
yeah, sure, sure.
So your engine air filter definitely does need to be changed.
Ooh, yeah, it
I
looks.
don't know if you want to get that changed out today. You're supposed to be able to see the light through it.
How much extra is it to get it?
This one is 35.
35?
To get that changed.
Put it as a rec for next time.
Okay. And then your transmission fluid, that definitely needs to be serviced. It was due like at 45K. And then if you could see, it's starting to turn black. And it's supposed to be a cherry red or a burnt red. This service we always recommend to do as soon as you can, because $200 versus a whole new transmission.
Yeah.
That's grands.
Yeah.
Versus the $200.
Sure.
So this would be one that we would really recommend. Your power steering, we're still looking good.
Okay. I'm good though. I'm good on all that. That's all right.
Okay.
It should be fine.
Here's that new one, nice full clean for you.
Beautiful. Thanks, man.
And then your total is $132.72.
Okay.
Thank you. And there's your card, and then receipt, and then it defaults at 3, but you bought the full synthetic, so I made you a note for the 5,000 miles for you.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, great.
And then if you come back within a couple weeks for anything like a recommended thing, I think it gives you like $30 off or something like that. There's a coupon.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay, great. Thank you. You too. Later, man. Oh, this one was nuts, dude. That was a lot more salesman-y than like all the other ones I've ever been to. They were definitely like trying to get me to buy. They were trying to get me to buy. And I think it's probably because I am driving not a sports car. I think that like we got to the bottom of the fact that if you drive like a nice car or a sports car that looks like you do your own work on it, they will just kind of leave you alone. But if you're driving like what seems to be your wife's car, and you dress like you're like not really knowledgeable about cars, you dress a little white collar instead of blue collar, I think that might make them think that you are none the wiser, as it were. Okay, I don't know how much my GoPro actually got of that. It just died. But they really pushed like getting everything done. Like they told me that the oil cap on the inside was like covered in stuff, which is like normal. It's just from like evaporation in the oil. Like the oil mixes with a little bit of water, and it's totally normal. It's not an issue at all. And if it were to get into your oil, it would go through your oil first before it clogged any components. So that's just not true. And then secondly, they tried to sell me a new air filter, and my air filter looked totally fine. Like literally there was no problems with it. There was like a leaf and it looked like a little bit brown, but they're like, yeah, you should be able to see right through it. And like you couldn't see through the new one, and the old one looked like there was no problems with it. Trust me, like I know what I'm looking for. Like I have been a mechanic for 5 years. Like I know what a bad air filter looks like. That was not a bad air filter. They did do a good job selling me on the rear wiper. I did need a new one, so they knew that. And what else? What else was there? Oh yeah, the transmission fluid was a little bit brown, and that's totally normal. Like if they try to sell you on your trans fluid being like a little bit like not bright red, that is not that's a little trick that they do. They do a little trick, and because it comes bright red, but it's completely fine if it is a little bit brown. Guys, let me know down in the comments if you've gone to an oil change place and have gotten scammed, or if you work at an oil change place and scam people. Please, I'd like to get your feedback. And also, if you have an oil change shop that is wonderful, like Victory Lane, please let me know. Overall, I wasn't like super stoked about it, but it also wasn't the worst. If you don't know what you're talking about, they're going to rope you into paying a lot of money. What I do like is how sophisticated their whole system is. Like they have like 5 different people working in one car, and then they'll make like they'll like tell each other like what's going on. Like, okay, I did this and this and this, and then they have like a checklist that they're all going off of. So they make sure that like everything gets checked like twice at least, and then they have like each other check each other's work. So it seems like they have like a good system for like not forgetting anything. So yeah, that was actually pretty good. If I do recall though correctly, Victory Lane does that as well. I don't know, dude. I think that Victory Lane is honestly goated. I love those guys. I've never had a bad experience. I've gone to them like a couple times off camera and I've never had an issue. So Uncle Ed's was great. You guys, if you see this, you know, you guys were fantastic. I don't have any qualms. You're just doing your job. I started this whole series as, you know, like trying to get, you know, get someone to scam me, and it kind of happened this time. Here's to getting scammed for the first time on the channel, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry it's been so long since I've posted. A lot of stuff has happened with my life recently, including getting married and having a baby. So that's all been very fun. And if you would like to follow me on my journey of bringing my Subaru back to life, making like POVs and videos about cars and Subarus and everything that you probably would enjoy, go ahead and subscribe. If not, it was good to meet you, and hopefully I see you in the next one. Peace.